Being Grandma. How you guys doing? Hope you kids are good. Here I am in Return to Moria, and this is Rory. And Rory's never been on camera before, so hopefully she's not shy. Rory is in campaign. Um, Started her actually a couple months ago, and I have so many characters that she had been neglected. Rory was just going to do a simple playthrough in the campaign and really hadn't planned on doing any building with her, just keeping it simple. Done a lot of other building. However, I've been watching Alaskan Care Gaming, who had some neat ideas with catwalks and vertical space use, as well as my friend Hephaestus and Axebeard, all that use a lot of vertical space decorations and storage. So this is my attempt. And the only reason it got accomplished is because unfortunately I was homesick for a couple days and actually thought, well, if I'm going to sit and watch TV or sit and read, I might as well sit and play. What's the difference? I'm still in bed with my PlayStation. So let's look at Roy's place. We are in the Elven Quarters, as you can see. It's one of my favorite areas to build in. Not only gives you plenty of space, but the view is fantastic, isn't it? So I've had some trouble with keeping the bad guys out, and have been talking to Axebeard and a few others. Still was having orcs just kind of pop in, even though they were beating on the door and the door was in great shape. Didn't bust yet, and just one random orc would just come through. It didn't matter which orcs sieged, whether it was the Red Eye Stronghold or just goblins. But one stray one would just wander in. So did a little fortifying at my front door. Attempted my attempt at making a bonfire. Axebeard and Miriak Furmax and some others have been toying with the idea, and I'm sure theirs look better than mine, but here's mine. And then I made a kind of a secondary front door. I did the best I could to make it aesthetically pleasing, but it just gives another layer of protection when the orcs come. And it is adamant with a little adamant alcove here. It's not pretty, but it got accomplished. And then this is also an adamant door. And I decided I wanted to make a catwalk. So these houses were original, and I'll give you a quick tour. This side is crafting. Used to have all my furnace and forge and everything in here, but now we've got crafting downstairs, and upstairs is armory, weaponry, and such. Expanded the floor to give myself a little more room. I've used these houses quite a bit over the last year. I got lucky and got my blessing right inside my base. Easy to check to see if it's time to harvest. Then this is the main living quarters. And so downstairs the kitchen. Plenty of brew. Only earned a couple. She just barely got into Dwardelf. And she's got her evening ale right in the bedroom, so she can just flop down and go to bed. Still kind of working on this area. If I want to decorate it, put up wall plaques, but she's got her armor stand. Alaskan Air actually takes her character's armor off before bed, and I thought, you know what? That's kind of realistic. You wouldn't sleep in your armor unless you were in a very unsafe area, I suppose. This out here was all just one big open space. If you have been in this area, you know. Um, if you have not gotten as far as this character has, you may see some materials that you haven't opened yet, and I apologize if that is the case. I will put a warning in the description. Um, so this is one big open area, and because I wanted to build in the whole area, I did put in a grand hearth, um, but I didn't like it just sticking out, and wanted to put in a catwalk just for the heck of it, and decided I was going to try my version of, I don't know, a switchback stair, a spiral staircase, and this is what I came up with, and I'm actually quite proud of it, except for the fact that the grand hearth smoke comes up through the floor. Um, but I just think it just really turned out cool. It's made for no other reason, just because it looks cool. Um, I don't think you can actually snipe anything from here. Probably too high up, but you never know. Um, but got a little seating area so you can get out here and look out over the domain, the beauty of the Elven Quarter. And let's see. One of these I was able to jump up. There we go. Thought about putting chairs up here, and then I thought, well, as much ale as these dwarves drink, it probably wouldn't be a good idea to have some chairs up here. But I don't think dwarves get drunk. But anyway, another great view from the catwalk. And it goes the whole span using adamant, what are they called? Adamant columns. So these are the double height columns. I use the full height columns for the door. And then granite floors, granite rails, and some wood accents. Candelabras for accents. And another little seating area over here to look out at the wildlife and the view. And I don't know, I thought maybe I might even put a hearth down there and keep expanding. Then this area was all rock, just bare. I think there was actually a iron ore mine patch over there. I decided to make a storage, kind of vertical storage, instead of just having a bunch of pallets all over the floor or even boxes. I've seen a few people do boxes and storage and layers. So I thought, well, let me see what I could build in this area. Axebeard uses a lot of building in and around kind of rock formations, and it was a challenge for me. So far, I'm all about the square, and the angles were definitely not square with the wall. So I put a roof on it also, so that it would be more consistent with the roofs over there. Roofs. And I'm loving stairs, as you can tell. There's stairs, and more stairs. But I like them. So downstairs, we have our building supplies, adamant, granite, and stone. And then this goes up to the third level with, these are going to be ores. I got woods and ores in these boxes, and there's certainly room for more if I need it. It's amazing, though, the elven chests hold quite a bit of material. Definitely as much, if not more, as a pallet, and takes up quite a bit less space. So that's where all the ores are. And like I said, I might venture out there but I haven't yet. And then on the second floor, because I couldn't figure out how to make one staircase go to both floors, we have another area here. Wonder if I can get a piece of floor there just for that finished look. That's probably why it's there, because I couldn't figure it out. I will mess with it later. Anyway, so this is woods and other items that aren't ore. And of course, I've took advantage of the ability to label boxes, and I have done so. And there's still plenty of room here. These aren't even full. Been using quite a bit of it for building, especially the balsam wood and the ironwood. And so I'm going to have to go get some more. And then my catwalk, I just think, I don't know, I just think it works. It doesn't look obtrusive. I was afraid it would just look really out of place. But using the adamant pillars ties in with the adamant pillars that were already here and existing. And you still have this great view. Normally I have put up walls because I'm so afraid someone's going to come in. But of course over time have realized that they don't climb up here. So I've just had to block off the steps. And I did not cut those trees down. I don't think. I think they disappeared because of the hearth stretching out there. But I could be wrong. They certainly haven't come back if I did cut them down. Anyway, got the forge and stuff over here. Was able to tuck this back into the rock a little bit to take up less space. I've got a small garden. Alaskan air, I need more bat poo. Otherwise, I'd have a much bigger garden. But this character's already made it into Dwardelf and only has enough bat poo for 3. So she joked that she knows where her bat poo is, and I don't. I don't know where my bat poo is. But this is my little abode here. My effort at making an attractive catwalk. And trying to blend it to where it doesn't look completely out of place. I don't know. I'd love your feedback to let me know what you think. Haven't yet decided what to do with my gold. That's why it's all just piled out here. Thinking I'll just use it to cover up the broken floor. But this way I can do those buffs and hit the mapstone and drink all my booze and get on out of here. I kind of worked the hearth, kind of worked everything around it, so I don't know, it looks like it belongs there. I mean, there's, you know, some stuff that could probably look a little better. Maybe I could put a, I don't know, a crown there so it doesn't look so rough. I don't know. Without it kind of going up through the floor, which is probably what will happen, but let's look and see. Let's see how it looks. Doesn't look bad at all. Not terrible at all. Looks better than the gap. And as usual, I always tend to do things. I turn the post so that the buckle or the decorations are facing differently. But this is Rory's place. And I call all my bases Purple Dragon or the Purple Dragon Inn because Purple Dragon's kind of always been my theme. Personally, of course, I had to play Spyro for many, many years, but can't fly to save my life, so moved on to other things. Anyway, thanks for stopping by and checking out Rory's build. Very spontaneous. Managed to do it in probably about 8 hours. of downtime. And as far as I'm concerned, if you're going to stay home from work, you might as well be productive. Ha ha! At least in a game. Uh, but my stomach was not up to doing anything else but just laying around. So I don't know. This is productive. This is this was fun. I just have to make sure I don't play hooky so I can do more. All right. Thank you. This is the Gaming Grandma. And it is important to take time to quit adulting and go play. And I hope you join me for more. See you soon.